Stepping into the hushed rehearsal room, I can't shake the feeling I've stumbled into a private, emotionally charged moment. The cast of The Lady from the Sea sits in a tight circle, their faces etched with intensity. 2 actors even have tears streaming down their cheeks. The air is thick with the weight of something profound, and I'm relieved to realize they're immersed in a scene. What shocks me, though, is learning the script was written just yesterday. This is theater at its rawest, a high-wire act of creativity and vulnerability. Simon Stone's bold reimagining of Ibsen's classic is still taking shape, with the cast having barely 2 weeks under their belts. Most productions take 6 weeks just to scratch the surface of a scene, Stone, the Australian writer-director, remarks during a lunch break. Rehearsals often feel like slow, painstaking groundwork, but here, we're diving deep, fast. We've been talking so much that the connections are forming at lightning speed. Stone's method is unconventional. After workshops with the actors, he crafts dialogue, sometimes overnight, drawing directly from their conversations. This approach has birthed unforgettable performances like Billie Piper's searing turn in Yerma, 2016, and Janet McTeer's electrifying portrayal in an updated Phaedra 2 years ago. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this collaborative process genius or chaos? Does it elevate the art, or does it risk losing the playwright's original intent? Today, Andrew Lincoln and Alicia Vikander are in the hot seat, or rather, a leather sofa, playing a couple whose marriage unravels with the return of a long-lost lover. Simon's method is the opposite of my training, admits Lincoln, returning to the stage after 9 seasons on The Walking Dead. It's like starting at the end, stripping away the fluff. It's been one of the most eye-opening experiences of my career. Lincoln wasn't initially sold on Ibsen's play, calling it oppressive and lacking in humor. When someone says Ibsen, I don't think comedy, he jokes. But Stone's track record won him over, and this is the part most people miss. Stone infuses his modern tragedies with humor, as seen today when Gracie Audie James and Isabel Akawudike light up the room with their comedic chemistry as Edward's daughters. Stone himself laughs uproariously, even at the most serious moments, guiding the actors with subtle cues, slower, more casual, faster, like a conductor shaping a symphony. Vikander, an Oscar-winning actress making her professional stage debut, thrives in the chaos. On film, the clock is always ticking, she says. Here, I have the luxury of nerves, of not knowing what we'll create. It's terrifying and exhilarating. Her mother, a theater actor, and her own ballet training shaped her artistic roots. But she never imagined a screen career. There's no cut here. I can fully lose myself, she adds. It's a dream come true. But here's the kicker. Vikander's radical feminism drew her to the play, which she first saw in Sweden. Her Zoom meeting with Stone, while filming in Korea, with husband Michael Fassbender, was so intense it lasted until 1:30 a.m. I left feeling wonderfully embarrassed, Stone recalls. Stone's work often mirrors his life, though he calls it photocopies of photocopies. The Lady from the Sea is no exception. He first read Ibsen's play in 2009, just after experiencing a similar emotional crisis. I read it in the bath, and by the end, the water was ice cold, he says. Vikander quips, very appropriate. Stone's focus on female heroes is undeniable. Yerma, Medea, Phaedra, and Ibsen's 150-year-old female characters still astonish him. How did a man in his 50s write these women? He marvels. Is this a feminist reinterpretation, or is Stone simply amplifying Ibsen's ahead-of-his-time vision? The debate is ripe for discussion. Vikander, a mother of 2 young sons, relates deeply to her character's emotional divide. I still feel guilty leaving them for work, she admits. Her own mother's career as an actor and her grandmother's unconventional working life shaped her belief in balancing art and motherhood. To be the best mom, I need this. It's what makes me who I am, she says. Lincoln, 51, has his own rules for work-life balance. I always ask, is the director a shouter? Life's too short for oppressive people, he says. He sought advice from Billie Piper before joining Stone's production. She said it would be intense and frightening, but I had to do it. It changed her forever. Stone's role for Lincoln is a departure. Though Lincoln jokes, he's often cast as the other man. Even in Love Actually, you are the guy on the sidelines, Stone teases. Maybe I'm just the one who never gets the golden ticket, Lincoln laughs. As lunch ends, Stone rushes off to edit his Netflix film, The Woman in Cabin 10, set in the North Sea. A coincidence, Vikander jokes, is like a sequel. His productions are a wild ride, but Vikander embraces the chaos. I came in open, and I'm discovering more every day, she says. I feel as raw and real as in a film. So what do you think? Is Stone's collaborative high-wire approach the future of theater, or does it risk losing the essence of the original work? And how do you balance art and life? Do you agree with Vikander's belief that both are essential? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments.